Hello, loving souls. I trust all is well. Otherwise, anyway, how are you guys doing in the midst of what is currently going on out there? Here is Master Brana, your spiritual teacher and coach. We are going to discuss how it feels to be disconnected from our loved ones while on this awakening journey. One of the things I see a lot with my client is that they are really, really disconnected from their family members and friends, and that can be very painful. I completely understand that because I also experienced that. I went through that myself. There was a point in my life where I felt disconnected from my family and my friend. No one pretty much understood or listened to me based on what I was going through, and I didn't know why was it happening, and I was struggling to understand or to get people to have get people's attention, but nothing was pretty much happening. Although I was at time very excited about my becoming, I felt alone and very miserable. I finally find a guide to walk me through the solution that I used to regain the attention that I needed from everyone. And today, with all what I did and all the strategy that I put in place, my family pretty much revolve around me, and they all feel my unconditional loving heart, and they just need my advice. They want to listen to me. They want to hear more about me. They want me to give them the solution for everything. So to say it all, we can all it can happen, and it's okay. So I hear you. You feel like you are not being heard by your family, no matter what you said, no matter what you do. It's like you are invisible, and it breaks your heart. And I understand that because I've been through that. You feel like there's a missing connection between you and your loved ones. It is sometimes very painful, and it can also make you very, very angry, because you may even get louder and just want to scream because you want to be heard. You want somebody to hear what you have to say. And most of the time, what all they hear is just this yabbing mind happening, and they still actually feel nothing of what you said. You feel like there's no communication, with your family member, with your friend. It might be happening with your own children, your own blood, and you just don't understand why they can hear what you have to say. Or even worse, your spouse or your partner does that. You talk to them and they just walk away, or they just focus on playing their video game. They miss everything you say about your own feeling. They don't focus on the kid game for the weekend, and you just don't understand why they are not paying attention to everything that you are saying. So at some point, it's just very frustrating. It really have an impact on us most of all when we go through that type of thing. It impact how we feel. It impact our worth, because we say to ourselves, gosh, is it even possible for me to keep living in this relationship or to keep being among these people? But you know what? You can get rid of them. You just have to keep going, but you have to manage and find a way to be able to regain their attention and make things happen, because it's just part of you. So yes, I've been through this, and I keep hearing, this happening with most of my clients at time. But you know what? One thing is clear and certain, based on my current status and based on what I live now compared to what I've been through before, it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to. Seriously, it doesn't have to be that way. Your family and friends should not just ignore you to the point that it really start to impact your self-worth. No, it shouldn't be that way. And that's what I didn't know when it happened to me. And I focused and stayed in that for a while, for a long time. And at some point, I lost completely my value. But, when I find a God, everything came back to normal. So you are worthy of attention, and you have value. You have to know that. And nobody can ever take that away from you beside you yourself giving it away. I can show you how to have your family hearing you back again. I do that for most of my clients. It doesn't have to be where they're just completely ignoring you. What you really need is a strategy. You need a full strategy for them to be able to see you for who you are, for be able to pay attention to what you have to say, to be able to communicate everything that you want happen, so that they can hear and be able to make it happen. Okay, you just need to take attention. To take action, pretty much. You can do this, and one thing is certain is that with what I do to my client for the past almost 2-3 years now, people just come back and back again, saying thank you for what you did and how you teach me this. Everything's back, and working even better than it was before. If you are ready to have your family members see you for who you are, if you want to reconnect with them harmoniously, if you want things to be back in balance, just let us know. You know, you can either share in the comment below what you're going through, if you're going through something similar, or any comment that you want to make about, you know, being disconnected with family member or friend as you go through all this awakening journey. Or clearly, if you really want to have some result, private message me, and we can go through everything that is possible, and I can share with you the strategy and the chips that you will use to be able to reconnect with your friend and your family. So it's up to you. If you are ready to do that, if you are sick and tired of not being heard, you know, just take action. It's always very important. Sometimes we just overlook this thing. We don't want to hire someone, or we don't want to talk to a friend or talk to. That's why I put the group in place. I brought this group in place so that people, because when I was waking up, there was no one that to support me, to help me. People did not understand what was spiritual awakening, and I did not also know that I was waking up. And I don't know why I was in pain. I was just complaining and crying and playing the victim, and never knew that, you know, that there was a solution to my problem until when it got really, really, really worse. So what I can say is that that's why I created this group, so I can pretty much share with my tribe, people that are going through what I've been through, you know, the solution of how I got out of it. So I can show you how to get the result you need. Share your thought in the comment section or private message me so we can discuss how to get you going again. Okay, I look forward to your comment, or if you don't feel like commenting, or you can also comment, give us your thought about what you're going through, anything that you have seen since you've been on this path, or you private message me, and we can privately discuss it and go from there. All right, so just remember one thing: you are an unconditional loving soul. That's your nature by default. And the light within me see the light within you. See you in the chat or hearing from you soon. Okay? Thank you.